Hi, this is Uli and welcome back to a brand new episode of how to work with my airbrush stencils in real time. This time, as you can see, this is a sketch that was sent to me. Someone wanted to have a cool Godzilla, and now you see how it works. So, as you can see, it's a highly detailed stencil. There are over 5,000 vector points, so 5,000 small parts in this stencil design. So every scale of the Godzilla has a highlight that you can see in the second stencil. Shout out to John Schirmer, who wanted this custom stencil. As always, colors are black and white is opaque and the rest of the colors are transparent. Now I have a cover stencil for half of the Godzilla, so that I can do the scales on the back in full white. So the rest I have done in a grey tone. So as you can see, the scales are really in full white, so that the color that comes next really will look cool. Now I put down some fire, and also putting down some rough sketches of some flashes that I put down there later. Now I'm adding some colors. For this I've seen some pictures of internet in cool blue, in a cool blue tone, so I'm using the light blue, a sign. So as you can see now, the scales on the back that I've done in full white are now like in a bright blue, and the rest of the Godzilla is like in a darker version. Now I'm moving really near to the surface for the flashes. So I'm just connecting some tips of these scales on the back with some freehand flashes. So now comes the second part of the Godzilla, and this is now the highlight version. So as I said, every scale that there is on the first stencil has now a highlight. So I've done the teeth and the reflection in the eye a little bit with more white, and the rest is like 60-70% opacity. I don't want to be too bright. Just removing some parts of the stencil. Like I said, it's like about 5,000 parts in there, and sometimes stuff gets stuck into the stencil, but you can easily push them out because they're just stuck there and they're already cut. So now I'm putting the light blue all over the highlights. Now I'm using some black for the gaps in the finer stencil, so it's like a fireball that the Godzilla is spitting out. And the fire is a 4-part stencil set, so now comes again the white, and I'm painting this later in the light blue again, and then there's a final highlight white. And so you get like a cool, highly detailed fireball. So now I am aiming again for the scales on the back of the Godzilla. So to get the perfect measure, I try to look at some claws in the feet and some opposite part, like part of the head, so that you always have like a perfect fit if you have like opposite parts. Now with reduced air I'm doing some small droplets that are like little sparks. So now this is the cover stencil. It's like a two-part stencil, so I have like cut the Godzilla in two parts, so that I can put it together on the surface to do a background, and you also have the possibility to do just like you cover the scales and paint the body, and or vice versa. Now I'm doing a little bit of background. I have just a torn piece of paper for like some silhouette, or sorry, like sunset or horizon. And now I'm using the light blue. Also, it's a background color. So far I have just used a white and the light blue, so it's like tone in tone. And that's something I really like to use tone in tone. Because I don't like it if it's too colorful. Now I have like a stencil where there are some cool flashes, and I could do some nice effects around the back of the Godzilla. Again, with reduced air, I'm doing some little drops that look like night sky with some stars. So now I have I'm using a black now. The cover on the back scales is still on there, so I can do like a little shadow. And also I can do like a little shadow beneath the arms and the body. So now the back scales really pop out. This is now the only color that I'm using is a little bit of red or magenta for the eye and the inside of the mouth. And also I'm Putting some highlights in the teeth and the eye again, and also some parts of the scales. I'm doing some highlights in the body, so not everything, but just some parts where I think there should be like a reflection in the scales. So that's it. If you like it, you can subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. For you, John, now comes afterwards comes the special version with the kettlebells that you wanted. So you wanted to have a kettlebell in each of the hands of the Godzilla. So for this I prepared some cover stencils for the arms, so that in the hand near the fire the thumb is covered, so it will be on top if I put in the kettlebell. As you can see, the kettlebell is a 4-part stencil. I have like the basic form is 2 times black. Now the handle, and now comes 2 times white. First of it, I'm just using a little bit of white, so I'm getting a gray tone, and after this I'm doing the full white, and on the center I'm doing the freehand reflection on the kettlebell. Repeat this with the second one. And the highlight. And as you can see, when I remove the cover stencils for the arms, you have now like the perfect grip. Now I'm using a little bit of dark blue for some shading of the kettlebells. And then it's finished. You can do some stars, that's also in the stencil set. So John, I hope you like this, and thank you for watching. Bye.